section 3.7, strength reduction factors, phi. So this is used to take into account the uncertainties of material strengths, inaccuracies in the design equations, approximations in analysis, possible variations in dimensions of the concrete sections, and placement of reinforcement, the importance of members in the structures of which they are part, and so on. Now, usually, itong strength reduction factor or yung phi natin is being multiplied to the nominal na mga strengths para ma-determine natin yung capacity. So, these are the strength reduction factors from ACI. So, for moment, axial force or combined moment and axial force, yung phi natin is ranging from 0.65 to 0.9 in accordance with section 21.2.2. And if we're going to refer sa section na to, the strength reduction factor for moment, axial force, or combined moment and axial force shall be in accordance with table 21.2.2. So, ito naman yung table 21.2.2. If our net tensile strain natin is less than or equivalent ito sa ating yield na strain, yung classification nito is compression controlled. So, yung value ng ating phi is 0.75 for spiral na reinforcement, tsaka 0.65 naman sa mga tied na mga reinforcement. However, if our net tensile na strain is in between the yield strain tsaka 0.005, yung classification nito is transition. If that is the case, yung equation ng ating phi will be this equation here for spirals, and ito naman na equation yung magagamit sa mga tied naman na mga lateral reinforcement. For the net tensile strain na greater naman or equivalent sa 0.005, yung classification nito is tension controlled. If that is the case, yung phi natin for spiral reinforcement is 0.9. While for tied naman na mga lateral reinforcement, 0.9 pa rin yung magiging value ng ating phi. So ito naman yung cross-section tsaka yung strain diagram. Then, ito naman yung figure for the variation of phi with net tensile strain in extreme tension reinforcement. So, I really encourage everyone to memorize this sakali na makalimutan ninyo yung mga derived na equation for the transition for both the spiral and the tied na mga lateral reinforcement. So, derivation of phi for transition controlled members, specifically for tied na mga reinforcement. So, using the figure, so meron tayong ditong mga tatlong boundaries, di ba? We have the compression controlled, transition, tsaka tension controlled. So, dito naman yung ating strain, yield strain natin. And take note pala, no, meron tayong dalawang axis dito. Yung horizontal axis natin represents our strain, tsaka yung vertical axis naman natin represents our phi. So, itong yield strain is measured from this from the vertical axis papunta dito. And also, we have the 0.005 na strain, and this is measured from the vertical axis hanggang dito. So, para ma-measure natin yung distance between our yield strain tsaka itong 0.005, subtract lang natin itong dalawa. We'll get this dimension. And also, meron tayong 0.65 dito na value for our phi, and this is measured from the horizontal axis natin. And lastly, we have the 0.9 naman na value ng phi natin, which is measured from the horizontal axis. So, para ma-measure natin itong difference between the two, so 0.9, isa-subtract lang natin ang 0.65. Yung makukuha nating value dito is 0.25 naman. Now, let us say we want to determine our phi factor within dito sa transition zone at any point within its boundary. So, yung magiging distance from this hanggang dito will now be equivalent to phi minus yung 0.65. And if we're going to project a vertical line para ma-measure natin yung distance from our strain sub T hanggang dito, so isa-subtract na lang natin to sa ating yield strain. So using ratio and proportion, so yung may na-form tayo dito na smaller na right triangle. So yung dimension nito is phi minus 0.65 gamit yung ratio and proportion is to strain T minus strain Ty. And this is equivalent ngayon sa itong bigger na triangle natin dito, in which yung dimension gamit yung ratio and proportion is 0.25 is to 0.005 minus yung yield strain. After that, i-cross multiply lang natin itong denominator natin papunta dito sa kabilang equation. Ito na. And then we're going to transpose yung negative na 0.65 on the other side of the equation. So magiging positive na ito. So ito na ngayon yung derived na equation ng ating strength reduction factor na phi para sa transition controlled ng mga members. And then we have here the derivation naman of our strength reduction phi for transition controlled members, pero this time for spiral naman ng mga lateral reinforcement. So using the same na mga boundaries or mga dimensions kanina, this time magpo-focus naman tayo dito sa mga hidden or broken lines na to. And the difference between these two values here is 0.005 minus yung yield strain, tsaka yung dimension naman from here hanggang dito 0.9 minus 0.75 will get a value of 0.15. And if you want to determine the value for our phi within dito sa transition, considering yung spiral na reinforcement, so yung difference between the phi tsaka 0.75 shall have this equation here. Then we're going to project a vertical line. Then yung itong vertical line represents the strain ng ating extreme na tension steel. So yung distance nito is that epsilon sub T lang minus yung yield strain natin. Yan. So from here, may na-form tayo na smaller na right triangle. So gamit yung ratio and proportion, phi minus 0.75 all over yung strain T minus epsilon Ty is equivalent ngayon sa bigger na right triangle natin, in which yung dimension nito is 0.15 is to 0.005 minus yung yield strain. So after that, itong denominator natin dito from the left side, i-cross multiply natin sa kabila. And then yung negative 0.75, we're going to transpose this on the other side, magiging positive. So we'll have now here our derived equation ng ating strength reduction na phi for transition controlled members, specifically for spiral na lateral reinforcement.